Yeah. Can you explain something about Merchant of Venice, written by William Shakespeare in the Islamic concept? Because the Venice, you know, is near with Albania, you know. And I listened something in your predication explaining something about riba and Merchant of Venice. Can you explain?
Okay.
Yeah.
William Shakespeare wrote this play entitled The Merchant of Venice. If the Jews would have banned that book, I believe they would have banned it. But you cannot ban it. So all that they have been able to do is to try to push it in a corner. What William Shakespeare did was to explain to us in a brilliant way why is it that Christian Europe, this is before the emergence of modern Western secular civilization, why is it that Christian Europe banned riba or usury? It was prohibited. And that prohibition remained in force until the French Revolution broke the back of the Christian church. And a riba-based economy emerged in France and then in Europe. In The Merchant of Venice, what William Shakespeare did was to portray the Jew as a moneylender. And this is not false, this is factual. William Shakespeare portrayed the Jew in Europe as a moneylender. And this is factual. They have been moneylenders in Europe for the last few hundred years. That's their profession. But what William Shakespeare did was to portray money lending as something evil. Indeed, Allah has prohibited money lending or riba in the Torah. But someone rewrote the Torah to make it haram for an Israelite to lend money on interest to another Israelite, but made it halal for him, or kosher for him, permissible for him, to lend money on interest to those who are not Israelites. That is false. Allah responds to that in Surah An-Nisa of the Quran, when He says, بَعْدَ أَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ وَأَخْذِهِمُ الرِّبَا وَقَدْ نُهُوا عَنْهُ. They were consuming riba, even though it had been prohibited for them. And so this is clear evidence in the Quran that the Torah was changed. We have to thank William Shakespeare for having portrayed the act of riba as taking the flesh of your brother, because this was the condition of the loan, that I will lend you this money. Shaila is saying to the one who is borrowing the money, I will lend you this money on the condition that if you fail to repay, I am entitled to 1 pound of your flesh. That is brilliant on the part of Shakespeare. The Jews should recognize that their money lending is evil, it is shameful, it is disgraceful, it is sinful. They should recognize the truth is in the Quran. And the Quran has come to correct this distortion of the Torah. They should make tawbah, and they should join with Muslims and get Christians to also join with us in restoring to mankind a riba-free economy, where money would not be lent or borrowed on interest, and also where money will be restored as dinar and dirham, so that you do not have the paper currency which can be manipulated. And as it loses value, people are ripped off. And secondly, that you can take paper and make money out of thin air. Both of these are also riba.